I'm good.
Okay, so last session you started your chase of the traitor in the market. You are currently over here. You chase him through the underground sewers, cellars that are underneath Elturel, eventually cornering him in a long-forgotten burial ground underneath the city, where you proceeded to beat him up, as you are wont to do. He turned out to be a vampire, which was, yes, vampire-y.
And we didn't capture this one.
You, for a change, didn't capture him in your bag of holding, but actually killed him. Which is the
Our
first.
bag of holding was occupied already.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, it only has a capacity of one. One vampire.
Yes.
We need bottles. We need bottles for bottled vampire.
Which is quite possibly the only reason that you didn't put him in your bag this time.
It is absolutely the only reason we didn't put him in the bag.
Yeah. Okay. So we ended last session when you took a short rest and identified all the stuff you got stole from that vampire. Which was over here. Not that there's much to do in this map anymore, but hey. Yes, and you also found his, what you suspected to be his hidden burial place, where he would return when he died.
Oh right, I was exhausted.
Yes, you were exhausted from
running after.
From running. Okay. While you are doing your short rest in the catacomb, suddenly a portal briefly appears in the ceiling, dropping down a slightly confused-looking tiefling before closing up again.
I stand back.
I wonder if that's Clink in a new disguise.
It's Dell, and he looks up at the ceiling where the portal was just a moment ago, and he goes, "God damn it, not again!"
I'm still not convinced it's not Clink.
Are you Clink?
And he goes, "Clink, no, I'm Dell."
Hello, Dell.
Yeah, he made more of a thump.
What are you doing here? Where did you come from?
Where did I come from? Where did I go?
Where did it come from?
I thought your name was Dell, not Joe.
Yeah. I don't have a story for where he came from, actually. Okay, he was exploring a tomb in a quest to disable a curse or end a curse that was messing with healing magic in another realm. And he sat in there was a globe that opened up, and there was a chair inside with many levers, and he sat in it and started pulling levers, and it was transported here.
Ah.
Was it big on the inside?
It was not bigger on the inside.
Huh, weird.
Do chairs even have insides?
Well, it was like a chair surrounded by a golden, like, globe that opened up.
This is
So
a
it was
graveyard
obviously
keeper
some
reference.
sort of, like, magical contraption.
Wow. Welcome to hell.
Literally.
Yeah.
We have cookies.
Do we have
No,
cookies?
Clink stole
Yes, we have cookies. I can bake cookies.
I pull a very dry cracker out of my travel rations. Cookie.
Curbcast Jr. projects the sensation of staleness into your mind.
I grin at him. Cookie.
So if you're not Clink, then I guess you'll just be New Clink. Got it.
I guess I don't really, haven't really been following along with Clink's adventures.
Yes, obviously
Well-
you're from another realm.
Yeah.
How would you have been following him? So
Okay,
you're
so-
actually what you're saying is that you're an adventurer.
Yes.
So you probably know how to handle yourself in difficult situations.
Like, a 4-on-1 fight? Yeah, I could do that.
That's great. We could always use more help because we are actually in hell and we're trying to get out of hell.
Are you on the 4 side or the 1 side?
That's the
Depends
great
on
Well,
Depends on the time of day.
yeah. Okay, what's happening in hell since I just got here?
We're making
Well, you
friends
know-
with vampires. They're in our bag.
Well,
Oh,
we're not
okay.
actually
I have-
making friends with them, we're killing them. But they're grateful to us for killing them, so that's nice.
Oh, that's weird. Normally they,
Yeah.
like, fight to stay alive.
Yeah, they do fight, but then when we eventually kill them, they are grateful.
Oh, okay.
Maybe they're like crabs.
Crab rave?
You know, they taste better when they struggle.
Ah, like a good portion of gach. So,
That's what he said.
So
And
we're on
also
our...
the good news is that healing magic still works.
Yes. So I guess that's one problem solved.
I guess you were successful in your other quest.
I got
How
a
to-
feeling that quest is still going on in another world.
How to get healed. Step 1, go to hell.
they have better public health services than the US. They have to keep you alive to get you to keep torturing you.
Ah,
I mean, hell's one of those Scandinavian paradises, isn't it? It's in Norway.
No, that's heal, not hell.
Oh.
okay, so vampire fighting. I've got a flaming sword. No holy water though.
Oh, we have lots of holy water, but currently it's kind of trapped with our vampire in this bag of holding.
Yeah, we have like a
Oh.
barrel of holy water that we kind of pilfered. We also have about
So-
200 books too in our bag of holding.
Yeah, and a lot of gold and magic stuff.
And 3,000
Whoa, whoa,
daggers.
Yeah.
Careful,
And the
that
live
vampire
vampire.
has all the time in the world to read those books right now.
Maybe he will change his ways if he reads the good stuff.
Oh, maybe. Just as a side note, I'm currently double fisting coffees because I had the opportunity to do that.
Incidentally, did you get time to look at what I sent you for which magic gear you get?
Oh, the shield and the silvered axes and the
And the other stuff, yes.
5 times potion of healing. Oh, I should add that to my character sheet.
Yeah, the ones that
Oh.
were linked
Oh,
on
I did not get a chance to look at that. No, I didn't click the links.
Oh, okay. I also put them as a handout in Roll20 so you can review them.
Okay, that
Oh.
is actually very cool. I am like, I did not expect that. I'm gonna be pleased.
Also, quick recap. The vampires are enemies, the devils are enemies, but the demons are for now not enemies. So if you see any of these, do not attack them on sight.
So the vampires are enemies, the devils are enemies, but the demons are cool.
Yeah, for now.
And the Minotaurs, were they demons or devils? Or were they
Demons,
just...
I think.
Okay, yeah. We kind of have
we
the...
won't fault.
Go ahead.
We won't fault you if you attack them on smell, though.
Also, there's a bird and a half-orc running around somewhere in Elturel. We kind of lost them, so if you see them, please tell us so we can get them back.
Well, to be fair, the bird's running around these sewers somewhere. We kind of lost them.
I guess I should have given him a whistle, or if he got lost.
Well, you
Is
know
there
the
such a thing as a? Is there such a thing as a sewer penguin?
There is now.
Oh no.
Roll for initiative.
There will be legends of the swearing coming from the drains for generations to come.
So, we're on our way back to the High Hall to kill this vampire so that we can have access to our bag of holding again.
Yeah, because actually the stuff in there is really handy. So.
Yeah, there's some potions of healing, but mostly we have 3,000 daggers, like Krivkash said.
So what was this altar over here?
Altar.
Which altar over where?
The one I'm right in front of on the left near the entrance before the portcullis.
Oh, looks like an altar where people can pray a bit for their lost ones that are buried in the cemetery.
You
Okay.
can tell we lost Clink a little while ago, because
I pray for
otherwise...
Krat.
Okay.
May we find him again.
I pray to
Okay.
Krat. May we find him
I
again.
see. Okay. Oh. Sorry, I'm like discovering this character sheet that Dino made for me.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so you want to head out again, I suppose?
Yes.
Back to the market.
You go back to the market. It takes you the better part of an hour to find the way out again. Given the fact that your descent was mostly focused on the following someone rather than keeping track of where you were. But you make it back to the market, where it seems the fighting has subsided with the undead that were started attacking when you left. There's a few wounded Hell Riders lying on makeshift beds, but other than that it seems fairly calm.
We found some stuff that we wanted to give these people, right?
Did you?
I thought so. One
Didn't
weapon
we already
that
do that with like the mountain of silver weapons and stuff?
Yes, that too, but I mean now just with the vampire. Some stuff that we didn't want ourselves. Or
Do you mean the sword you found?
the sword is for Ontar, but okay,
Think
maybe I
the-
remember it wrong.
The other things you found you stole for yourself.
Okay,
Yes.
so I ask Mrs. Boss what the status is.
Right.
And we got a new friend. He fell out of the sky. Even though
Okay.
we were underground.
Yes. You fell out of the sky underground.
Yes.
Is that a thing that happens often to you?
No, this is the first time.
Okay. Well,
What do
Although
you
he
mean,
said
me?
not again, so maybe it's not the first time for him.
No, it's not the first time for me.
okay.
You know, skies, ceilings, trees,
Are we sure he's not
into
one of the
bottoms
devils?
of wells.
Do we have?
No, I'm me.
Do we have
He's only,
like?
he's only a little bit devilish.
We don't have like an identify spell or something, so we'll just have to trust it.
Zone of Truth isn't still active, is it?
Probably not. I don't think it lasts 3 hours. I think it only lasts 10 minutes or something.
And you probably concentrated on something else in the meantime.
Yeah. So she goes on. Well, here things are mostly fine. We managed to fend off the undead. At a certain point, they suddenly stopped fighting and looked around in confusion for a bit, and we managed to defeat them before they regained their senses, although we're not sure why they did that.
Oh, that's probably because we killed their boss. It was, you know, the upper vampire of long ago. It was him. Apparently, he was still alive.
They might have a wizard that can cast Confuse.
Well, when he fled, all the undead came about, so I assume he was somehow controlling them, and lost that control when he died.
That does make sense.
Oriana looks flabbergasted. Duncan was Ikaya?
Ikaya, that was the name I was searching for. Yes, weird, huh? We found this this letter, and I don't find the letter anymore. But
Yeah, I moved your handout to the folder player notes instead of keeping them in the character folder. It seemed to
Okay.
make more sense actually.
chapter 2.
So player notes and then chapter 2 player handouts.
Here, look what we found. We found some kind of contract he had signed with the boss of hell.
He reads it for a bit. And you
Weird,
managed
huh?
to kill him?
Well, we have like a magic vampire killing sword.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. We will also kill all the other vampires in the city, if there's any left. Well, there's at least one left. We will kill him first.
And if you ask nicely, we may even kill someone else you'd like.
Vampires is fine.
Vampires it is.
Happy murder hobo noises.
Necromancy!
He proceeds with, but there's one thing I don't really understand. I should have noticed if he was a vampire, because I was checking if everyone who entered the market was a fiend.
Oh yeah,
And
he had
he
this
should have-
cool. He had this cool magic item. I make my ring visible and I show it to her. Look, this is really cool, and I take it off and I show it to her.
And what does it do?
It hides your true status from spells like it. Like, okay, you know I'm a half elf, right? I'm going to put this on, and now I'm going to pretend I am an undead. Now do your magic on me.
Okay. What the hell?
Cool, huh? Okay, and now I'm pretending to be normal again. Now do your magic again.
Okay, I believe you. I'm not going to use all my divine sense for today. Just testing this out. Your new friend is not a fiend, by the way, so he should be safe.
Great.
Unless we have
Yes.
2 rings.
I
I'll,
suppose,
like,
yes.
Hold up my hands and be like, I just got this ruby one here,
Is that a
but
magic
it's not
ring?
magical. No, it's just like a trinket,
That's
and I'll
cool.
like take it off and like play with it.
And he was hiding all his friends with the same spell, by the way. The ones that came out of the house where he fled in.
Okay. That is worrying, but thanks for solving it.
No problem.
So, What are you up to next?
We're going to kill a vampire, and for that we're going to the high hall, say hi to our friends there.
Okay, good luck.
Thanks. Can we have a meal first? I'm starving. It's midday.
Of course. You know where the kitchen is by now.
Probably yes.
Yeah, there's like a large field kitchen set up on one corner of the market where people go and fetch food. Which your characters remember from the last several times you were here. Alright, so you go and have yourself a lunch, late lunch. What do you wish to do next?
Go to the high hall, I guess. And then probably take a long rest there. Does everyone agree, or do you want to stay
Yeah.
here for a moment?
Sounds fine, yeah.
That sounds good to me. Falling out of portals from the sky is tiring.
Yeah, I'm tired too.
You didn't even fall out of a portal in the sky.
No, I ran after a freaking magical vampire, and I'm not at the age to run after vampires anymore, you know. That's more something for young folks.
Alright then.
So Mac will do his
You had
usual.
you had a grand old time running away from the from those golems, though.
That's true. Maybe I still have it in me sometimes.
Alright, Mac, give me a stealth and perception check as usual then.
Okay.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, I start asking Del about his life and telling my life because I like to talk to people.
Okay. Del, you'll pretty quickly realize that Del has some sort of amnesia about his distant past. What he knows is that he was a town guard, so he has the attitude that he likes to protect people and likes to guard and be a little bit defensive. And there was a tragic incident in which some demons ate his town, and what he remembers are the demons, but not so much the people that got eaten. It's almost like they were almost disappeared from reality. And he's now on a quest to avenge those people. It's a long quest. It's far from over, and it's far from begun. So he's been doing this for a while. He's a warlock. He's made deals with deities or powerful beings to gain power and help him along this quest. And in order to get his own vengeance, what he does is he commits acts of vengeance for other people in situations where someone's been wronged or where there's been a contract or a rule been broken. And
Sounds
yeah.
like he'll help us well here. I think it's important to find a way to get you back to your realm if you want to finish that quest, though.
It's a long, meandering quest, and this is just one detour of many.
Well, one way I can think of is the wizard that brought us here into hell. She might also be able to bring you back to your own realm, but of course she's not here, so we'll have to get the entirety of Elturel out of hell before we can meet her again.
Sounds like that's what we're gonna work on.
Yay, another side quest. We are each other's side quest.
The real friends were the side quests we made along the way.
The real friends were the ones that got lost along the way.
In return, I start telling him about my giant family. Start telling stories about each one of them. You'll grow bored of it pretty quickly, but I keep telling.
Okay.
Where does Krat rank on that list?
That comes pretty often.
Alright. In the meantime, you make your way slowly through the dock district. You encounter no resistance. You also manage to cross the bridge without any issues, given the fact that you just crossed it a few hours before and you killed everything on it then. You make your way back to the main street.
Who is Simbril again?
The original owner of the tavern. Simbril's house was the tavern underneath which you found the cultists of Zariel.
Oh, right.
Simbril's house is the name of the tavern, and Simbril was just the original owner, likely.
Okay.
Okay, when you make it about here, Dino checks his notes. Or Dino would if Roll20 wanted to load them. And Roll20 freezes. Roll20 seems to have technical difficulties today.
Seems to happen to me. And this is an awesome map. I love it.
Yeah. They really got the art right. Incidentally, while crossing the bridge, Del may notice that the city is currently floating several hundred feet above ground. Above a river with rather unhealthy looking water specifically. Oh.
Hey, this is kind of like the heart of Omu, but bigger. The whole city.
Anyway, as I was saying, as you get to the point in the map where you currently are, Mac notices that there seems to be a charred humanoid corpse lying in the middle of the street further ahead, which is clutching a silvered longsword.
Okay. This sounds weird.
I keep on telling stories. I have not noticed at all.
Did we know anybody
Japanese.
who had a silvered longsword? I think we did.
I mean,
Many of the Hell Riders have silvered swords.
and like we brought along a lot of silver weapons, right?
Do we see
Yeah.
it, or does only Max see it?
Well, Mac was scouting ahead, so he probably sees it before the rest of you do.
And I let you guys know.
Okay. I'm setting up the actual map, but Roll20 was being a bit of a dick. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Seems that we encounter stuff always in the same street,
Yes, it's a very odd coincidence.
which is always on another spot.
Although actually this map is not one I've used before,
Yeah,
but
it's a little different, yes.
they all look the same. But on the other hand, it's one city, so they do use similar.
Almost like
street
they got all
material.
the stones from the same quarry.
Yeah,
How
It's
weird.
amazing how cities do that.
What a
Indeed.
coincidence.
so the corpse is this black thing over here.
I come a little closer and I try to see if I recognize the person.
Oh,
Not
that's a
too
corpse.
close because we already encountered ghosts.
Yeah.
You don't
I-
you don't recognize the corpse.
My eyes are not what they used to be.
I unsheath my sword and come closer along with Gisela.
I also
20 says my connection has been interrupted. Going to reload.
Yeah,
also-
mine did that also earlier. You also
unsheath the Fiend Fang to see if there's any fiends nearby.
there are not.
Okay, then I put it back and just keep my crossbow at the ready.
I call out to the place. Hey, hello.
The
what-
corpse does not respond, as corpses generally don't.
I think what Del will do is he'll have Blade Ward active, so he'll just be casting the sigils in the air as he's ready.
What we actually need to
Mhm.
to have now is a clink to take the danger for us and just run on it.
Del can do that. He's getting ready there. He's casting his Blade Ward, and he can move up.
Oh, I lost my exhausted status. Gonna put it back on.
Yeah, status icons don't carry over. I think Darius also was exhausted.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so I think as we're coming up to the crossroads, everyone seems to be tense, so I'll kind of slowly come up to it and look around and make sure no one surprises me.
Okay, as you get closer, you notice that the person seems to have died from very extensive burning.
I'll comment, huh, this doesn't look like my work.
And you quickly notice why. Because hiding from the ash pop up several fire elementals,
Uh-oh.
and they seem displeased to see you.
Well. I called out hi. Why didn't you answer? That's very rude of you.
Yes. This is what a fire elemental looks like.
What a coincidence. We get a dude who has a trinket that increases fire damage against everything but elementals.
In
I
this
know, right?
case, in this case, it is indeed a coincidence because I rolled the encounters before I got his character sheet. So this is not me being a dick. This is coincidence.
That's
And
what they
the-
all say.
Well, not everything can be perfect.
Yeah, sorry. And the other, the smaller ones look like this.
Fire Geist. They are people that died by burning.
Probably an Arcana check.
This area suddenly got way more Geistreich.
Can you see my roll because he says that the connection?
I can
yeah,
see it.
21. What are these things again? They're actually kind of ghosts of fire elementals. They're fire elementals that have died before and have re-risen in a less fierce state.
Phoenix elementals.
Hey, you know, guys, this is actually really cool. These are dead fire elementals with a live fire elemental. How cool is that we encountered that? You know, people used to think that these fire guys, that these were ghosts of people that died by burning, but turns out no, that's totally not true.
It's the ghost of burning people.
I would also everyone to roll initiative.
I scribble on my Safari Bingo scorecard.
So we had ghosts of people, we had burning ghosts of burning people. Now we need burning ghosts of non-burning people, and non-burning ghosts of burning people.
And vampires. And
Yay.
zombies.
Do I get a surprise round?
And the mimic.
I suppose you do, but only you.
Yay.
Because I was saying that I was casting my Blade Ward sigil, do
Yeah.
I get that active for the first round?
You do.
Okay, cool. But seeing as these are fire elementals, I'm not anticipating that they'll do damage that will be mitigated by that.
Blade Ward is only bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, probably.
Yes, yeah.
Then it may not necessarily work.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure we were on the same page.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, so
Still a tiefling, and I still have resistance to fire.
yeah, it's fine. With the image of the dog in the burning house, this is fine. Okay, so
that is
Mac-
when I activate my stuff again. He gets immunity to fire. Then this is fine.
Wait, what?
He has a pretty cool magic item.
It's
Alright.
his sword can give anyone within 15 feet of his a resistance to one specific damage type for a minute, but people who are already resistant become immune.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Although he already used it today, and I think it's a 1 or twice a day thing.
Once.
Unless didn't you guys just say long rest
No,
Or we
short
reach
rest.
the high hall.
when you reach the
Yeah,
the
we're
place
not
with the
there
meal?
yet.
So
Yeah,
we only took a short
meal
rest.
Yeah, the meal was lunch, so
Oh, okay.
long
Sorry,
rest.
I'm,
has- No worries.
Getting my
Long-
bearings here.
Yeah,
The
long
streets are
rest hasn't
usually
happened
not
yet.
dangerous enough that we really need a long rest before them.
So if he still had his spell, we could basically make a shield between
Oh,
Dell and DV
I'm-
or Nar.
I'm
Yeah.
mistaken. It's equal to my Constitution modifier.
Yeah, and that's 2, right? Yeah,
Yes.
thought so. Okay, so you have 1 left. Anyway, Mac, you can take your surprise round first, and then we start with a normal initiative round.
Are you gonna wield Dell as a shield there, Krivkash? Okay, I'm going to. So let's see. Since I'm still hidden, one of my attacks is going, or I'll get sneak attack on 1. Does sneak attack work with holy water if I throw that?
Let me check your character sheet. Sneak attack, sneak attack. Eating. No, because holy water is not a weapon and it needs to be a ranged weapon.
Ah,
an improvised weapon, so it's not actually a weapon.
Okay, so it's just 2d6 plus 4, it looks like. Do I
Yeah,
get advantage, at least?
Well, yes, because you're hidden, but give me a religion check.
Normal religion. I recognize they're not Krat.
Yeah.
They're
Okay.
almost as much of arsonists, though.
Okay, proceed.
Almost.
You know what? I'm not in the turn order. I thought I did
Aren't
roll
you?
initiative.
If you don't
Okay.
select your character first on the map, it doesn't take it.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'll live with
now
that.
you are.
Oh,
Okay.
there we go.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to throw a holy water at the big guy.
Okay.
The only non-undead guy.
He's still fiery.
Let me check. Okay. You manage to hit the large elemental with the bottle of holy water. And it hits it a bit, but it does not seem to do any actual damage.
Oh. Then I'll use my fast hands bonus action to throw holy water at the one closest to me.
Okay. It also hits, but also does not seem to actually do any damage.
Yeah, damn it. And I'll back up and that'll be my turn.
Okay, then the round comes around. Incidentally, Kivkaz, is your sword giving off light at the moment or not?
I was about to turn it on, yes.
Okay. As you do so, the ones that are inside, the smaller ones, seem to dislike the light. I notice as I read the character sheet. Okay. So, first one. Music is bugging out a bit, it seems.
It's fine.
Anyway. First one uses his movement to get out of the light circle and then uses a dash to move over here.
Obviously.
To the one person who is conveniently accessible and also conveniently not within the circle of light.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Where's Lulu?
Alright.
Our anti-magic person. Oh, we also have an elephant tail. It flies and it throws off an anti-magic field.
Here's my plan. Krivkash and Dell and myself form a wall with Krivkash in the center and Lulu back behind the line, covering Krivkash. Then the intersection is Radiance.
Hang on, watch out for this guy sneaking up on Gisela here.
How
Yeah.
did he get back there?
Still.
I don't think I caught that part.
I didn't catch that
He
either,
just,
but I
he just
noticed
ran
it.
to me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he started here and then he basically dashed over here. Oh, he used his action to dash, which is why he is not attacking.
Yeah.
Okay, then the next one. Is going to do something similar because he doesn't like light. Well, not Krivkash's light at least.
Oh, damn it.
I was gonna say that would be pretty annoying considering he's
Yes,
bright like a flame.
indeed. He sheds dim light in a 30-foot radius, indeed. So, Darius.
Alright. You guys are both pretty much in the zone. In Lulu's safe place.
Well, safe. I don't think these people are using magic.
It's safe from me.
Just make sure you're outside of Lulu's radius, because if you cast from inside,
No, it's the center of the spell. You can cast out as long as the center of the spell is outside it.
Yeah. I think so, at least. Let me reread how Lulu's thing works. Because, and this might be relevant for DV, Lulu is a Holophant, and they have a natural trait that they project a small sphere of anti-magic around themselves that any spell of 5th level or lower cast from outside the barrier can't affect creatures or objects within it. Which does mean that it would, in this case, affect all of you because it's Darius who's standing inside it, which is what matters.
yeah, that's what I was saying. So Darius needs to stand outside of it.
I thought. Oh, it is cast outside? I thought it was.
Lulu is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
inside the anti-magic field, so you are casting from inside the field.
I thought
Yeah.
it was the center of the spell.
No, it's locational caster that matters.
Okay. Well, in that case.
Okay, so Dell's going to want to step out of that shortly.
No, hold on.
Well, Darius needs to step out of it before casting.
Yeah.
Anyone.
Well, stand back
casting.
there.
Yep.
Then
Oh.
cast it. Yes.
Mhm.
Then.
Are these things charmable? Do I know that?
Give me thingy, an Arcana check.
I did an Arcana check on them just a minute ago. Does that still count?
No, that was an Arcana check to see what they are.
Damn it.
You do know whether they are, but I don't yet. Let me read that check sheet. You remember that they do not have any intrinsic protections against being charged, and in fact there are several spells that can summon elementals and then make them do what you want them to do so.
Okay, great.
Oh, actually. In that case, I think the turn order isn't great for this plan.
Not if that's what you want to do, because indeed those two spells don't really work together.
So
No, because
instead,
if you want to attack them, I was going to harm the two that are trying to attack me here.
oh no, I have a different idea.
Okay.
The big one in the center.
Oh, great.
Okay.
What? Another IFF jammer.
Yes.
Okay, intelligence saving throw. It has rolled an impressive 0 on its intelligence saving throw.
Wow.
So I think it does not make the save.
Correct. And then I stand inside.
Okay, you are concentrating on that, so put the icon on.
this.
Okay. So you cast your spell and then promptly the
but
large
wait.
one seems to look angrily at his friends, which are no longer friends.
And of course, Krivkas Jr. steps forward, or flies forward rather, and then attempts to sting that one that he's next to.
Okay, 23 hits. So he takes a little bit of damage. And does not need to make the saving throw because this elemental cannot be poisoned.
And
One-
then he
Yeah.
flies back.
Then he's going to get an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
Okay. Which is a 10, which misses. Now the thing swats at Krivkas Jr. but misses as he flies away. Okay. Okay, this one is going to move away. Also out of the light. Which means his friend gets an attack of opportunity against him. Which seems to make contact, but also seems to do absolutely no damage.
It's okay, it'll waste his actions.
Which you suspect is due to the fact that fire elementals are immune to fire.
Obviously.
Okay, Chitala, you have a
Okay.
tea party going on. What do you do?
Yes,
I
so
call
I'm
to
going
her.
to try.
Yeah, I call to her and be like, "Join me on the roof."
That is a good idea. Let's try and evade 3 attacks of opportunity by using a spell. Because after all, I am a spellcaster.
Would it be better
it is
to disengage?
Well, do you want 3 of them charmed and
Ah,
inharmable while we
gotcha.
attack the rest?
Do it.
Can I put it like diagonally?
Sure.
Because I don't want to charm myself. I mean, I think I'm very charming, of course, but like this.
Yeah, sure.
So I start playing a lullaby. Do
Okay.
I have to roll for that? I don't think so.
No, but you need to click on the spell text, so I need to know which save they need to make. Wisdom save. Okay. 3 wisdom saves.
I hope undead elementals are not very wise.
5, 13, and 7. They are not. So all 3 of them are charmed. Which means they cannot take actions or reactions until they take damage or are shaken awake.
I blow them a kiss and then go join Mac on the roof. Can I join him on the roof with my movement?
Climbing onto the roof is probably not, given the fact that climbing is half your speed and you already need 20 feet to get to the side of the house.
In that case, I'm going to go and stand in the light next to the roof, hoping that I'll get on next time. Oh, is this a damage reduction circle?
No, just light.
Because I see a smaller circle around Krivkash.
This is bright light and dim light.
Oh,
In case it makes difference.
It does not.
okay, let's
in this
measure
case.
again how far I could actually get. Okay, I'll go stand here. hoping to climb on next turn. By the way, Del, these three, they are now charmed. If you do not attack them, they just stay where they are and do nothing. So it's
okay.
best to first finish off the other ones.
See,
Or what
I
that-
was thinking that the other ones are just going to continue to attack each other ineffectively. But no, I think you're correct. I think you're correct.
My connection is interrupted again.
Ah, that's why your token wasn't moving, but it has moved now. Okay, so that's your turn, Del.
Del is going to begin. See that those other ones are charmed, and these are probably still dangerous. So he's gonna start with attacking this one. He is going to cast himself. Man, I was gonna use Green Flame Blade, but that's not gonna be very effective. So
Not in this specific case, no.
I think I will just cast Armor of Agathis on myself,
Okay,
and that is a
action.
action.
Gisella's token just like reverted to where it was before.
Yes, it
My connection is still interrupted, so I can't do anything about it. You can put me where you want. I was above Darius.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
I already moved her back, but
But your connection is probably equally interrupted as mine.
okay.
Okay.
So you give yourself 15 temporary hit points, and then anything that attacks you in melee takes 15 damage until those are gone.
Let me try to cast that. If I could find it. Game. Go. Oh, I can choose what level to cast that. There we go.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if you did that or if it automatically did that, but that is very good.
I did that. Roll20 is not that automated, sadly.
You
Okay.
have an amazing setup here that is way cooler than what I'm used to, so I was a little unsure for a second.
Okay, makes sense.
Um, And I still have a bonus action left, so I'm
Correct.
going to Hexblade's Curse the big one.
Okay,
What does that
there
do?
we go.
It gives me a bit of damage. I think it increases my crit range, and I heal a bit when he dies.
Cool.
Indeed. Okay. Then. He going to do?
That's the end of my turn.
Yeah, I was talking about the enemy, which is up next.
Oh,
Which-
I see. Okay.
Which is the one next to you. He's going to try and slam you twice with disadvantage because he's standing in the light. That's a 9 and a 13 to hit, which does not hit your AC. In which case he's going to try and run off to here in a hope to lure you out. Which means you do get an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so that's a plane attack. My core. I'm just looking for my attack here.
It's the first entry. The name is Tempest because that's the name of the
Oh,
sword.
that's- Yep, that makes perfect sense.
Okay. 16 hit.
Yes. Cool. And it says
Okay.
it did 14 slashing, 5 lightning.
Yeah, so that's 19 damage in total. Which it takes as it runs away. Still seems pretty healthy. Mac, and you use your reaction.
Okay, I'm going to give myself advantage. And I'm going to sneak attack the one that ran away.
Okay. 4 does not hit. So your bolt whizzes through the air, but impacts the ground next to the fire geist.
Stupid question. It looks like the 1 didn't re-roll. Because I rolled a 1 and a 2, it looks like.
It did re-roll the 1, but you rolled another 1.
Oh.
If you hover over, you can see that it says 1 + 1 + 4 + 3. The first one in gray is the one that gets re-rolled.
Well now, someone's gonna get a double crit somewhere.
Yeah. So just bad luck in this case. Okay. That's probably your turn. Okay. Enemies abound and get a new save when the target takes damage. So not on the end of his turn. Okay, that's good to know. So the large fire elemental gets his reaction back, then proceeds to try and attack the nearest fire geist twice. First one misses, the second one hits.
Why
But
you-
he's attacking the fire geists.
But does absolutely no damage because the fire elemental's attack does fire damage.
Why do we even roll for it?
To see if it misses or does nothing in a different way. And because rolling dice is fun, that's the entire point of D&D. And because he sees all creatures as enemies now, he moves a bit over here. And Krivkash and Dal notice that the air around them is starting to get very warm. I think.
Well,
Well,
I
just-
once
just
visited
notice-
this land called Florida, and it's not the heat, it's the humidity that gets you.
Yeah.
Unless it's literally oven temperature, so like it's probably right now.
Oh, actually, it can do something even more fun. Just go stand on top of Krivkash.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Fury hugs.
What?
Krivkash takes 4 fire damage and his clothes catch fire.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
More holy water!
I only have 1 left.
I think I have like 4 bottles, so like.
I don't think it will help as long as he is still inside the fucking fire elemental.
Okay, that's his turn.
Okay. So,
Oh,
Using-
Krivkash's turn starts, which means he takes another bit of damage.
like it was 4 right now, and then it was how much?
And 1 in this case.
Okay. So, first things first, I use the Claw of Tamara ability and give everyone fire resistance for obvious reasons.
Okay.
That makes me and Dell immune, right?
Yes.
So, and then object interaction is probably not using one. A free object interaction is probably not pouring some holy water on my burning stuff
No.
or using my water skin.
Because the fire elemental's thing specifically says you catch fire until someone takes an action to douse it.
I see. So, a whole action. Okay, so I can't disengage and then douse it. Okay, so I will move behind my good friend who is fire immune, and use my action to douse myself.
Okay.
He fire resistant or fire immune?
He is
Yes.
fire immune.
So it makes an attack of opportunity at you, as he has to do. But it's only a 12 to hit, so Flaming Fist slams into your armor, but doesn't leave any damage.
So
Okay,
that
that's your
was my
turn. Okay. This one gets his reaction back. Notice Del is no longer in the light, so moves over here. Tries to slam into Del twice with his Ashen Fist. With a 17 and a 16, so both of those slam into Del's armor and shield. But don't do any damage.
Yay.
These one are charmed, this one as well. Darius.
Alright. I'm going to stand. Yes. I'm going to come here. Blast the big guy.
That is very noisy.
Yeah, your sound has gotten very bad unless it's
Oh,
our
you know,
connection.
I'm leaning back into the fan.
Yes, that would do it.
Ah, okay. So you're attacking the big one. Okay.
The big one.
11 does not hit. 25 definitely does. Any movement?
Yeet.
The yeet. So that's 10 feet backwards, and he gets a new save against the enemies abound because you dealt damage to him. On which he rolls a 15, which I think is your save DC,
Yes, that is equal to it.
which means the spell ends,
Oh.
which is a fairly lucky roll with his modifier, but it'd be like that sometimes. Okay,
Well, in that case, Doe, I recommend you enter the anti-magic zone.
If I can't cast spells.
no, you
Huh?
can
I
cast
can-
spells outwards. It's a creature outside can't cast a spell that affects creatures inside, but creatures inside can cast spells outwards and on each other.
Oh, my mistake. I thought I had read that point of casting mattered, and I guess you just mean inside versus outside.
Yeah, so if
Okay.
you are standing inside, you can cast spells on whoever you like. If you cast a spell from outside, you can't affect anyone who's inside,
Okay, I see. Okay.
unless the spell is of level 6 or higher.
Okay. So when my turn comes around, I will consider doing that.
Yes.
Okay. Darius, any further things?
The big guy got his reaction back, right? He
Yeah.
has his
Maybe.
reaction right now.
No,
Yeah.
because Krivkash ran away from him after that, and then he used his reaction.
Oh, cool. So Krivkash Jr. does the usual.
Okay. 21 hits, so he takes 3 piercing damage. It's not poison because you need a digestive system to be able to be poisoned. Okay.
Yay! 3 damage.
It's something. Okay, this one is also charmed. Chisela.
I climb on the roof.
Okay, you are on the roof.
Yay. And now I have 15 foot left. I cannot go stand behind Max, so I'm...
It's you. Climbing on the roof takes your entire movement because it's difficult terrain.
Oh, I thought it was half my movement. That's what you said last time.
No, last time. No, I said that it's halves your speed. And the roof is like 15 foot high, and you only had 10 foot of movement left.
Okay, so I stand here. And now I go and shoot butterflies. Because butterflies are nice. To it's a big guy.
12 doesn't hit, 27 does, and you have left a hex on, which you do not have active
yeah,
at the moment.
Indeed. It's
So
a
he takes 6 force damage. Go,
Yay! Okay.
get your reaction
No.
back.
Dell is going to. First, he's gonna attack with the sword, the big guy, before he steps away. So I'm going to roll Tempest 8C. See if that does anything.
11 does not hit.
Okay. He's going to consider his bonus actions. Which I don't.
Oh, you also have extra attack, so you can attack twice.
Oh, I totally forgot about that last turn.
Yeah, you did. Now I recall.
Thank you. I'm gonna do that again.
Okay, 16 hit.
Oh,
So you deal a total of 16 damage, and as you your hand gets close to the hot body of the fire elemental, you get singed for a reduced 2 fire damage.
wait a second. I thought I was immune.
You're
Only if
immune.
we're inside Krivkash's aura.
Yeah,
his
so
inner
Oh,
aura.
okay.
within 15 foot of his. So now you took 5, so I reduced it to 2 because of your resistance.
That makes sense. Okay. Just checking my bonus actions still, because I'm not familiar with this character sheet format. I don't think I have any bonus actions I really need to take right now. So I am going to step back into the auras. I guess I'm gonna stand next to Darius here.
I would recommend going here.
Here.
Yeah, for
Yes,
for
I
reasons of
see.
coverage.
Yes.
Yep.
You
Cool,
also
I
need
can do that.
you also need to subtract the 2 damage from your health.
Oh, I need to do that. Okay, I can do that.
Incidentally, now I recall, if you are using Hexblade, rolling against a creature that has Hexblade's Curse, you also need to check the checkbox with Hexblade's Curse at the bottom. For the, which includes the extra damage.
Oh, I see. Okay, so there was a Tempest HC, which I assumed was Hexblade's Curse and did everything.
Yeah.
But
Well,
in future, I will try to remember that.
Yeah, well, I did the extra damage as an extra checkbox because the extra damage is with every damage you do, which also includes spells. And I think it's a bit more inconsistent if you have to check it for some things and not for other things, rather than just check it every time you attack something with Hexblade's Curse.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so it takes an extra 3 damage from that then. And the one you're running away from makes an attack of opportunity. Which is a 24 to hit.
I think they both need to make attacks of opportunity.
This one has used his reaction already.
I'm going to yell, "Bad ghost! Bad ghost!" He's not bad enough.
Okay,
Or he is too bad, he doesn't listen.
too bad. Okay, and
So he makes a hit, yes?
Yes.
yeah, so he hits you for 10 bludgeoning damage. And you have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dexterity save.
And okay, you manage to, however, evade the flames that are also leaking from his fist. And he takes... Actually, you should have subtracted all the damage from your temporary hit points, and this one takes 15 cold damage.
Okay, so you're correct. I did that wrong.
Yeah, because you have armor of Agathis on.
Minus, that was 12. There we go. Yep.
Yes, indeed. So you have 3 left. Okay.
This green circle is my spells, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've cast Armor of Agathis, so that's 1 spell slot, so I'll adjust that now.
Okay. So that's your turn. This one also uses reaction. Then this one's turn comes around. His plan of luring people out does not seem to have worked very well, so he's going to use his action and bonus action to dash over here.
Oh no.
5, no, let's say it gets about here. And then, Mac, your turn.
Should I take care of the big guy or the guy that might wake the others up?
I
He's
feel
not
like the
gonna wake
runner-
them up. They're not smart enough to wake each other up. And he would have run differently, like
Yeah,
towards
he
one of
could
them.
have made a beeline for them.
Okay, so big
So
guy
he
it
might
is.
just be trying to escape, I think.
He could have just kept running down that street to escape, but
That's true. I don't know what he's doing.
I'll go for the big guy. Okay, going to use my bonus action to give me advantage. Going to use scatter shot. Both attacks on the big guy. First one. Is it not going to roll damage? There it is, yeah. And then second one.
Wait, what? Why is your damage 1?
I do not know.
What
I
did you
don't
do
see
to
a
your
damage of
character?
1.
I'm just clicking on the stinger.
I'm seeing.
No,
I'm
his
seeing
damage
10 and
is
5.
his damage is 1 plus dexterity.
Oh, there. Okay.
I think it's not programmed correctly. It's just rolling 1 instead of like 1d something.
Yeah, for whatever reason, your damage has been replaced by 1 instead of 1d8. I'm
didn't
going to blame
modify it.
Roll20.
Yeah, let's blame Roll20. Okay, so let me just
Okay.
do you want me to just re-roll and make it easier?
Yeah, both of them hit, so.
Okay. So then first one is going to be that. Second one is going to be the sneak attack. So just take the damages from those two.
Okay. It's 54 damage in total, which he most definitely does not like.
Wait, how did you get? Okay, well, I'm just not gonna question it.
The last 2 are the damage. So 10, 11, 28, and 5.
Okay.
So basically, I have a weapon that allows me to shoot 2 bolts at the same time, and since they're simultaneous, I can choose which one gets the sneak attack on it.
3 times per short rest, to be clear, not every
Yes.
attack.
Yes.
Otherwise, that would be massively overpowered. Okay, so both of those hit. He's not looking very healthy, but he's still standing in so far a fire elemental stance. Narwhals, you're sitting in the fan again, I think.
It was very warm.
Just mute yourself when you're next to the fan.
That is an option, yeah. Okay, so that's your turn, I think.
Yes.
Fire elemental decides to bring you a visit. Moved over here, then up 15 feet, so that's 25 foot of move. No, 30 foot of movement. Okay. Yeah, 10 left, so he gets here.
He doesn't have to climb.
He did, but he has 50 foot of movement.
Oh well.
So.
We didn't need to be
moving-
safe, did we?
Nah.
So, doing so, he moves straight through Gisela, which means Gisela also catches fire.
This feels like Grazioot all over again.
You take 1 fire damage and you are on fire. And then he proceeds to try to make 2 attacks against Mac, who has just done mean things to him.
Yeah.
That's a 25 to hit and a 23 to hit.
Okay.
Nah. A lot.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to. I think I'll use my uncanny dodge on the larger one.
Okay. Well, I mean, the damage is not necessarily related to the
Yep.
attack roll, but in this case you're lucky and the first attack was indeed. So first attack is 13 divided by 2 because you're inside the Grifkash circle, which is 6, which gets again divided by 2 because of uncanny dodge, so 3. And the second one is a reduced 5, so 8 fire damage in total.
Thank you for standing right there, Krivkash. Mac is really glad that he fed Krivkash potions earlier.
Yeah. And you are also on fire. Okay. Grifkash.
So I move onto the roof. Or is that still on the floor there where I'm standing right now?
That's still on the floor, yeah.
Shit. I'm not moving on the roof.
Kill some stuff.
Yeah, I'm thinking how and what. Okay. It is going to be a guiding bolt on the guys to the bottom left of myself.
This one. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, you know what? I
Phew.
lost my reaction. Let me add that.
Fuck. And it was well.
Yeah, 11 does not hit, so the guiding bolt smacks into the cobblestones, leaving a nice gleaming spot.
Okay. And as I don't think I can effectively move without exposing anyone to more fire damage, I will stay right where I am.
Okay.
You can move 1 to the right, I think. That's all.
Okay. Well, this one doesn't really have a better plan than to go over here and try and hit Dell again, even with disadvantage. And it's a 15 and a 9 to hit, so both of them miss.
Want him to like try to hit me with fire and do a 0 damage hit and just take free damage from Armor of Agathis. That would be amazing.
Yeah, well, the fire guys deal bludgeoning damage, so
Oh, okay. Well. Oh, just the big one deals fire damage?
yeah, the fire guys deal bludgeoning damage because they're partly gone out, but they can still set you on fire.
Okay.
Okay, this one is charmed. This one is charmed. This one is not charmed. Darius, your turn.
Okay, well. It's less interesting now.
Please move out of the fan.
Right. Is less interesting now because the guys moved. Most of my fun stuff is AoE. the only AoE ones are not a priority at present.
Well, best to not wake them up.
Yeah. Um. How about I pull out a flaming sphere?
Aren't they immune
Yes.
to fire?
Yeah,
Can't
but
you make
that-
it radiant?
It is radiant.
Ooh.
Yeah. And then I ram it into this one.
Eh?
Which is
Dex save, I think. But roll for the damage.
like that. Oh wow, 10.
Yeah, well, okay, so makes a dex save. Rolls a 22 on his dex save, so takes half damage, which is fucked.
These guys are very dexterous.
At least 2 dexterous.
Yeah. And then I'm going to have Krivkash Jr. fly up to the big guy and sting him.
14 hit. And he takes 4 piercing damage.
And then he flies back over.
Although, actually, now I remember, isn't... Flaming... it's a bonus action to actually ram the sphere into something, so you would have already
Oh,
used your
okay.
bonus action.
Okay. Disregard then.
Okay, so disregard, we disregard. This one is also charmed. Lulu is probably staying here. Suppose she can move. No, she'll move over here, so the one is no longer in her circle. Gisela.
Is it an action to douse the flames?
Mhm.
Okay, I guess I. I guess I still douse the flames with my action.
Okay, you are no longer on fire. Oh, but you do take fire damage when your turn starts. Reduced 3.
Okay, I go stand. I go down. Can I go down? How much movement do I need for that? All of it
You,
again?
I think next turn I will be trying to yoink that big fire elemental off the roof. So I don't know if you want to factor that into your plans.
Also, you still need to make 2 constitution saves because you're concentrating and we forgot. Second
Damn
one
it.
drops the spell.
God damn it. Stupido fire.
Okay, going down is 10 feet of movement if you want to not take fall damage, which is climbing down 5 feet and then dropping the
No,
further
I'm
10.
just going to stand here.
Okay, but then he gets an attack of opportunity.
Yes, he gets an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Go ahead.
19 to hit.
Nice.
That's a miss.
And I attack him with my inspiration.
Okay, so he
Obviously,
takes 7 damage.
because I
and-
can. Why do you say 7?
Oh, did you not mean the sapping words?
Also, the sapping words.
Okay, and dex save against that. Dex save is a 17, so he stays in place, but he does take the psychic damage from the tapping words. Okay. Looks even unhealthier now. The flames are seemingly starting to go out.
And now his reaction is gone, so Mac can just go out of the way safely if he wants.
Indeed. Okay. Del, your turn.
Dale is gonna hold up to his word and do Eldritch Blast on the big guy there.
Okay.
Character sheet.
Do you want to maybe reposition so you don't yank him directly down onto Curve Cash?
Is that a problem?
Yes.
I think the only way. Okay, I'll reposition. So
That would set Krivkaj on fire, so I assume that would be a problem.
I can. These guys are still charmed, right?
No.
Yeah.
No,
No.
they're not charmed anymore.
Gisela lost concentration due to being set on fire.
I was on fire!
So I was here.
You
can
were
move.
here.
Yeah, you were next to Mr. Guy.
Oh, I was
One
here.
more.
Yeah, here.
Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, I'll just. Oh, I don't have 40 feet of movement. I have 30 feet. I mean, hope that's enough. Yeah, fuck it. Then I'll Eldritch Blast them. And I have Hexblade's Curse, so I'm gonna check that off this time. One beam, two beam.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. 24 and 26 both hit. Total of 7, 10, and another 16, 26 damage. So you blast the large fire ant elemental, and as he is being pulled from the roof, the flames that make up his body dissipate and vanish.
Oh, nice.
Oh, fucking sweet.
Hey,
I kinda like this new guy. We will keep him.
He doesn't try and eat mimics yet.
Yes?
Yet.
Okay, so that was move, attack, action. I don't have any bonus actions I wish to use at this time, so that's the end of my turn.
you would also regain hit points from that, but you aren't missing any, so.
That's inefficient.
Yes,
This one could have gotten an attack of opportunity.
yeah, you're right, he would have.
And then you can heal up immediately!
Let's see if he actually hits, because he does have disadvantage from standing in the light.
Roll
11. 11 to hit. Nope. Okay. And this one, okay,
You weird one.
this one takes opportunity. This one sees his genius plan come true and comes to attack Del outside of the light.
Okay. Genius plan.
Genius plan, it worked.
From the
Okay.
other side it worked.
Yes. And he rolls a 12 and a critical miss. So neither of those hit. Just flailing ineffectively at Del. Mac,
Genius plan.
I'm going to use my bonus action to put myself out.
sure. Because of the fast hands.
Yep. Now I am going to fire on the one next to Del. That gives me sneak attack but no advantage, right? Or vice versa.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Nine does not hit. so your bolt clatters into the house behind it.
And I will reposition just a little bit. That's my turn.
Kakash.
So my breath weapon is probably, if it goes diagonal, would you let me get all 3 of those group over there?
No, two of the 3, but not all 3.
Yeah. I was suspecting that. Okay, so I move down here and use my breath weapon in radiant mode without thunder and target those 2 right next to me. It's right to the right of me. I can't get the ping to work. Those 2 here.
Okay, so both of them make a dex save.
Radiant mode. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm firing my gamma ray lasers. Rah!
Okay, 15 and 11. So 15 makes the save. Is it half damage on the save or no damage on the save?
Do you see? Failed save half as much.
Half as much. Okay, so the first one takes 6, and the second one takes the full 13. That's your turn.
And I will move. I forgot which one was my. The outer one was my light radius, and the inner one was the resistance radius.
Yeah, the outer one is the light, and the inner one is the resistance.
I move over
sorry about
here,
that.
and now it should reach both Darius and Del, I think.
Darius is not in it.
If Darius isn't in it, then Del isn't either. If they look right,
Correct.
the same distance.
Well, the general rule for circles is that if a square is more than half covered, then it's inside, and otherwise it's not.
Okay, then I
You'll
will
have
move
to pick one.
close to Del because, yeah. Good.
Because that's
That's my
where
turn.
all the enemies are.
Yeah.
Okay. This one is going to go to the nearest target that is not in the light, being Darius, and try to slam him twice with a 24 and a 13 to hit. So given that Gisela already used her reaction, you take 7 bludgeoning damage and make a dex save. Okay, you make the dex save. So you do not get set on fire, which is generally a good thing. Next one. What? 7 bludgeoning. Okay. Next one goes over here and uses 30 feet of move.
You see goes over here, but I don't see a move.
Give me a second, I'm mapping out his turn. Moved over here, but he had to dash to get there, so does not take an action anymore.
We can't see him, by the way, not anymore. This part of the roof is just black. It's not
Oh.
very handy if there's enemies there.
Let me move the room. There you go. Okay, that one also had to dash to do so. Then Darius.
Alright. I'm going to step into here as best I can.
The fan is playing up again.
Sorry. I'm going to step into here as best as I can.
Okay. That's still outside the resistance
Yeah.
thingy.
So we'll take the attack of opportunity.
Okay. Attack of opportunity is a critical hit.
Oh, good.
So you take 9 bludgeoning damage.
And then I'm going to blast that one with 2 blasts.
Okay.
Yay.
Both of those hits. Do you want to yeet? Yoink.
Yeet.
Okay.
Also got to step into and disappear. What?
There he's disappeared.
His teleportitis acting up again.
Oh, lovely. Okay, so you yeet him 20 foot probably.
Yes.
Wait, how do you eat him 20 feet?
You can each bolt has the potential to push them back 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
In contrast to the yoink.
Oh, okay, that's where my misunderstanding came from, because I was
Yeah.
used to the yoink.
I'm also going to. Let's see.
Put yourself back on the map, presumably, because I don't actually see you anywhere at this point.
I suppose.
Actually, I'll enlarge the map and see if I can find your token.
I am unfindable.
Not yet. Make it even larger, because the previous times I've then enlarged the map and found your token like way below where you were supposed. Oh, there we go.
Yay!
Here you are. I prefer to do it that way because otherwise the lighting system starts bugging out because there's too many tokens. Okay, there you go.
Unfortunately, I can't quite get the flaming sphere back into combat. But
Okay.
that does mean that Kirkash Jr. gets to do an attack. himself.
Moving it is also a bonus action, and you did move it.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, so it's moving and making a bash as part of the movement. So
Right.
okay,
I'm pretty tired.
no worries. And this one is also going to move out of the light and dashes to do so. So he joins the party on the rooftop.
Fiercely.
Okay. Lulu, I suppose, goes about here. Isella.
I wanna do shatter, but on in the black area, so that Mac is not hit, but the three ghosts are. But I don't think I can put it there because it's all black.
Yeah, let me put it there for you. Shatter. Spells and AoEs. Shatter. Probably about here.
If I can reach all of them, that would be best. I cannot reach all of them.
No, you're going to be able to reach 2 of the 3, but not all 3. Well, unless you want to hit Mac.
I
I'm
don't
going to
wanna hit
disengage
back.
on my. I'm going to disengage on my next turn, and they're not
They're
going to get a chance to
together.
hit
I
me.
want to hit them.
You can always. You can hold your action to release the spell when he's away.
Yes, I will do that.
Yes. Which
So
does mean you're
the-
concentrating on the spell until it's released, so
So
Just
does
saying.
fire count as an inorganic material?
I think strictly speaking fire is organic material.
It's it doesn't have the advantage from shadow, I think. And then I'm going to move. This is 10 feet, I think, to go down.
Yes, indeed.
Is they're all coming? And I'm going to stand here. That's it.
Okay. And Del.
Dell, I think, is going to try to take care of the one in front of him because he's a straggler and the others are grouped up. So it'll kind of divide. It's the divide part of the divide and conquer.
Mm-hmm.
Just gotta find my core stuff. Okay, so I no longer have Hexblade's Curse. I am going to... Yeah, I just destroyed this guy.
If for Hex, if the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action.
Hexblade's Curse, not Hex.
Oh, it's a different one.
Yes,
Okay.
they're two different ones, but I could have cast a second spell because I still have one left. But we're halfway into this, so we're gonna finish it.
Yeah.
That looks like it did not as much damage as I would like, so I'm just gonna do that again.
Yeah, you roll the one on both your damage rolls. Okay, 23 and 16 both hit, so that's a total of 9 and 26 damage.
Again. Sweet.
Okay, he's taken a few hits, but still relatively healthy at this point.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay here.
Okay.
Because I might as well finish this out, and the battlefield is moving quickly enough that if I move anticipating my next turn, I'm just going to probably need to move again anyway. So for now, I'll stay here. For bonus actions, I still don't have as much as I would like, or I still don't have any I would like to take, so I'm gonna pass on that.
Okay. Well, then the fire guy is going to try and slam you twice with disadvantage because of the light. Which is an 18 and a 14, so both of those missed. So he's going to decide to run away from the light again.
Does that give me an attack of opportunity?
Yes, because he did not disengage.
Okay.
Damn.
Okay. Definitely hits. So
Damn.
he takes another 14, 22 plus 3 is 25 damage.
Wow. Crits hurt.
Indeed. Okay. Looking decidedly less healthy now. Back.
Okay, so I'm going to disengage. Going to... It's 10 feet, 15, 20, 25. Use bonus action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, and hide behind our resident wall.
And now Shatter.
And the shatter goes up. Roll damage for that. I think it's a Constitution save. Then I'm waiting for the damage to show up. Constitution save, indeed. Upcasting apparently.
Well, I only have higher spell slot left.
Alright, you haven't taken a long rest yet. Okay. Con save is a 19, a 10, and a natural 20. Being a 20, so 2 of them take half damage and the middle one takes full damage. So that's 6. 13 and 6. Still look fairly healthy given the fact that they had not taken any damage so far. Kakash.
So, if I stay down here, are the 3 on the top in my line of sight?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm not going to get up there. Just tell them, be dead.
Which one of the 3?
They're all 3 unharmed, if I remember correctly, right?
I just
Giselle,
harmed all of them.
Come again?
Gisela just dumped a shatter on all 3 of them, so they all took damage.
Okay.
The middle one took the most damage.
I was about to say, I'll just take the middle one.
Okay. So, wisdom save is a 4. So he takes the 13 in this case. Necrotic damage as the bell pulls. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that is my turn.
Okay. This one comes over here and considers his options. He's going to hold an action. To get his reaction back. Okay. One seems to be displeased that the target of his attacks has run away. Oh, moves down again. And tries to attack Darius twice with disadvantage. Is a 13 and a 12 to hit, which misses. This one moves over here. And in a flash of being very slightly smarter than his fellow, tries to grapple Darius.
Hugs.
Fiery hugs.
Where's Huey when you need him?
Okay, so he makes an athletics check. Darius make an athletics or acrobatics check to resist.
Yes.
Okay. Despite you being bad at acrobatics, you still beat his -1 that he rolled.
I am accomplished.
So he does not manage to grab you with his feeble grip. Your turn.
Okay. I'm going to step away, which I believe incurs attacks of opportunity, but I'm within the aura, so I don't think it actually matters.
It does because these ones do bludgeoning.
Oh, right. The other way.
That's an 8 and a 16 to hit with disadvantage, so neither of them manage to hit through your armor.
Cool. I'm going to blast the one on the left, and then the one on the right.
Okay. Both of those hit.
And push him back. It's funny.
Okay, this one ends up here, this one ends up here. And that's 9 and 10 force damage.
And
Have we-
then Flaming Sphere goes to the one on the right.
Okay, dex save.
Yeah.
Roll damage. makes his dex save, so he takes 4 damage. Okay. It's your turn.
That includes my
Unless-
turn.
Yeah, okay. This one is going to come down most of his movement and then going to follow the genius example of his friend and is going to try and grab Gisela. Ooh. He rolled better than his friend. Okay, Gisela, make a acrobatics or athletics check to resist the grapple. 12 beats his 3. He is not very athletic.
I may be old, but I am still very athletic.
A well-timed falling over.
Acrobatic.
I'm still very acrobatic.
Yeah. Okay. Lulu is about in the best place she can be, so she's going to stay there. Gisela.
Well, since I have disadvantage on ranged attacks, I'm just going to say to the one in front of me, well, if I looked like you, I would also be afraid of the light.
Oh.
Okay. Wisdom save. Wisdom save is an 18. He looks at you in confusion and does not seem to speak common.
Okay, then I'm going away.
It would have worked anyway. I mean, if he rolled badly, it would still have worked. They don't need to understand you. But anyway, explanation.
I'm going to stand here. It's a good spot.
Okay, then he gets an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
15 to hit. No, wait, disadvantage. 8 to hit.
Nah, 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 nah.
Okay, Del.
Del is, I think, going to come join everyone in the light. And he's going to start casting some Eldritch Blasts. To my character sheet. There it is. I think he's going to start with this one that's closest, and he's just going to try to pull him into the light in the anti-magic field.
He's already in the light.
Yeah, the light is the outer circle, and maybe we should give these things different colors.
No, I see what's going on. Does the bright light versus the dim light make much difference in terms
Well,
of
then
this mechanic?
that's what I mean. It's not bright and dim light. The blue one
Oh,
is
it's-
light. The purple one is resistance, and the white one is anti-magic.
Narwhals, can
Oh, I
you still
see,
see
okay.
that?
I see 2 different, well, 3 with Lulu's different things.
Okay.
Good enough.
Yeah, they are different. We may or may not agree on what particular colors they are, but I don't think that matters much.
No.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm still going to use Eldritch Blast, but I'm going to pick some different targets. I'm going to pick this one and try to yoink him into the flaming sphere and or through the flaming sphere.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
Okay. Both of your attacks on that one.
Yeah, might as well. I only get 1 yoink.
Okay. 25 hits and 25 also hits.
Go figure.
Yes, it's the miracle of science. So it takes combined 13 force damage and is yeeted across the flaming sphere over to here. So he makes the save against the flaming sphere.
Yeah, that's some actually decent damage rolls, finally.
Yes, makes the dex save, so he takes half damage, being 9. Starting to look relatively unhealthy. Smoldering even less than he was in the beginning. Okay, that's probably your turn, unless you want to bonus action something.
I'm really not used to not having as many bonus actions in this game as my other one, so I don't have any bonus actions I wish to use.
Okay, yeah, you only have Hexblade's Curse and Hex, I think.
Yes, that's correct. I should probably use that hex. But next turn.
Okay.
Our genius.
Our genius is pondering things. Moves a bit closer and ponders things further. Hey, Mac.
Okay. How's this one looking?
Which one?
The one closest to us.
He hasn't taken very much hits yet. I think he
Okay.
just mostly took the shatter.
Okay, I'm gonna attack him. Gonna use my bonus action to give me advantage. And then attack him.
Okay.
With all the dice.
15 hits. So that's 29 damage. Take a good chunk of burning ash out of his shoulder. But he's still standing.
The severed part flies away in an arc.
Okay. Ipkash.
So. Hello, friend. May I bring to you the might of Tamara?
Tamara.
Not an undead creature. An
Not
elemental.
today, thank you.
How is a ghost not an undead?
Yeah, but its creature type is still elemental. Because things cannot have two creature types.
Well, in that case, critical hits.
Okay, why not? If I can't do 1d6 extra damage, then I'll crit.
Solid
Okay.
plan. Love it.
Just do that from now on, Krivkash.
Yeah.
That was actually a really good roll on your damage, too.
Yes, it's pretty good, Okay. You run up to him and give him such a smack with his sword, with your sword, that the ashes that make up his body completely blast apart.
Nice.
Okay. Which is your turn. This one seems to conclude that standing around and waiting does not work very well. Going to use his action to dash over here. This one gets his reaction back. Sees that his friend has a plan. Moves up to here to do the plan before his friend can do the plan. Because they are not very smart. Checking something. Overlap. Tries to grapple Mac. So Mac can roll athletics or acrobatics. You beat his 7, so you are not grappled.
Not very good at grappling.
No. The fact that they have disadvantage on ability checks within the light does not help.
More like disability checks.
Yeah. Oh, we lost Fox. Okay. This one is going to not be as smart and try to slam Krivkash twice. which is with disadvantage, an 11 and a 13 to hit, neither of which gets through his armor. Darius.
Yes. I do not like being quite this close. How's the one right next to me looking?
Pretty damaged.
Alright, then I'm going to ram it first.
Okay, he makes a dex save. Succeeds on the dex save, so he takes 8 radiant damage, still standing, but even less steadily as before.
And then I will stand here.
Okay, makes an attack of opportunity. 16 to hit, which misses.
And then I will blast him with one and this one with the other.
Thank you.
Both of those hit.
Eldritch Billiat, I just noticed. Billiat.
Yeah.
Bleop.
Just noticed.
Okay, both of those movement.
Yes, I'm going to push this one and pull this one.
Okay.
Because I can.
Okay, so you jump on the cart, dodge a blow from the one next to you, and then blast him away. And the other one towards next to you because reasons.
Yeah.
Get him away from Mac.
Yes.
Okay. Lulu is it's not terribly happy with the thing next to her, but she's going to use her action to dodge. Just in case something attacks her. Isella.
Is her health bar like fuzzy to anyone else?
Yeah, it's fuzzy.
It
Yeah, it's
is.
fuzzier than the other ones.
Yeah.
Oddly
It's
enough.
like it's not scaled right.
Weird.
Very weird.
Well, I'm going to try and take care of the other one next to Mac.
Okay.
Damn.
Wisdom save.
Nice damage roll.
Yeah.
Wisdom save is a 13, so takes 14 psychic damage, and then runs how far? As far as it's
Or as his speed allows.
okay. I know, promptly presses the wrong button. As far as its speed allows, that's up to here. Mac is not holding a melee weapon, so does not get an attack of opportunity. That's your turn.
Yes.
Okay, Del.
Del is going to finally make use of his bonus action attacks because I should have done that a long time ago. He is going to cast it on the one closest to him, which is good. This one.
Okay.
I was thinking he was that one's closer, but he's probably not gonna go around and attack that one. So that gives disadvantage on ability checks if they don't already have it. I'm just gonna pick dexterity because that seems to be useful.
Sure.
And I'm going to come up and
I think
attack.
all their grappling uses, but they already have disadvantage on all their ability checks.
They have
Yeah,
disadvantage on ability checks in light, so in this light, so yeah.
I'm just picking one for the sake of picking it at this point. And I'm going to attack with my sword.
Okay.
I would probably pick Green Flame Blade if it were to do anything, but it's not, so I'm not going to be extra fancy.
Yeah, and if you don't pick it, you can attack twice. So
I thought I could attack twice even with it.
No, because if you use Green Flame Blade, then you're taking the cast a spell action, not the attack action.
Okay. Well then. There. So I have to choose Hex, and I can attack. Attack twice.
Okay, but the first attack is enough to finish off this
Oh.
one. So you can, well,
Like,
use your movement if you have enough left to go run over to something else.
so I believe I was here. So
Yes.
that's 10, I think, if I'm counting right. And then I can still should have 20 left. Alright, and I'll just come attack this one that's beside Darius, I think.
Okay, I'll use.
Do you want me to
No,
re-roll that
just
attack?
We'll just use the other roll. Okay, so you run over, slash the other one to this one to pieces, and then run over to the other one. Give him a good slash as well, but he's still standing. That's 19, 24. Which is your turn.
And I think he should not take the extra hex damage because I have not yet used the bonus action to recast or to move the hex yet.
Right. He suddenly regains 5 hit points as the universe catches up on the mistake of the DM.
It was an easy mistake to make.
Yeah. Okay. So this one is going to run up to Darius and try the good old plan of grabbing Darius again. Okay, Darius, make an acrobatics or athletics check.
Yeah.
You roll better than his 12. Okay, Mac.
Okay. Let's see. This one that's next to our 2 warlocks, he's pretty damaged, right?
Still fairly healthy.
Oh.
He hadn't really taken much hits before Del whacked him.
And the one by Darius, I don't think he's taken much damage either, has he?
This one is actually almost dead.
Oh, so I got mixed up. Okay, I am going to use my scatter shot. I'm going to give myself advantage. First one is the one that's almost dead.
You did not turn on advantage, apparently.
You're right, I didn't. I'm just going to roll a d20 then.
Yeah. 20 already hits, but it could be a crit.
Yep.
It's not.
Okay, and then the one that's mostly healthy, I will use sneak attack on that one.
Okay. Uh, 11 does not hit. So your one shot hits the one further away, blasting him apart in a shower of burning ash. The other one manages to dodge and the bolt slams into the cart next to Darius. Jivkash.
So, hello. Can I introduce you to Lord and Savior, Tamara? Smack.
Okay, 15 hits, but he seems less impressed than his friend earlier. So that's 15 and alright, he's booming bladed.
Yeah. So, that's my turn.
Yes, it is. Okay. This one looks around confused and does not seem to understand why he's suddenly here, so he returns.
He ran away himself.
Yes, but he has 4 intelligence, he's not that smart. Tries the good old plan of grabbing Mac again.
Everybody
boy.
wants some mac and cheese.
Yes, Mac, roll your acrobatics check. Okay, you definitely did better than his -1.
And
I think the only way I could even roll that low is if I actually rolled athletics instead.
no, because then you still have 0 at the lowest.
Good point.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can't roll that low.
Quit touching me.
Okay. Well, this one is a bit stuck between 3 people, so he's going to attack the person with the shiny sword twice, which is a 17 and a 7 to hit, so just flails feebly into Krivkash's armor. Darius.
Okay. I'm going to bring the spear around to here and ram it into the one next to me.
Okay. He makes a dexterity save. He succeeds, so that's 7 fire damage. Well, 7 radiant damage.
Yes. Okay. And then I step here, which I understand incurs me a attack of opportunity.
Correct. It's a 12 to hit, which misses.
And then I fire my beams at this guy down here.
Okay. Both of those hit.
And
For
I
the-
pull him.
Okay. You pull him straight onto the flaming sphere, so he makes dex save. 17, so he also takes half damage, which is 7. Okay.
And that concludes my turn.
Okay, Lulu is probably going to disengage and move 1 space to the right. Zella.
I'll shoot my butterfly beams at the one inside the flaming sphere.
Both of those hit for a combined 4 force damage.
Yes! I am so good at doing damage.
Yes,
It's my forte.
indeed. Any movement or stuff?
Behind Lulu.
Okay, you hide behind the fairly small Oliphant.
Yes.
Okay, oh,
No is going to bonus action recast his Hexblade Curse. I believe the one closest to him was the less injured one.
yeah, correct.
Yeah, he's just gonna take care of that because the other one's sitting on a flaming sphere. So, bonus action recast. And come on, where is it? There it is. Still with the ability checks, and yeah, I don't know why I wouldn't attack twice instead of using Green Flame Blade and a normal thing. What? Here we go.
Okay, 19 hit, so that's 20 damage, still standing.
Oh, just added it there. So attack again.
24 also hits, and that another 20 damage, which is enough to finish him off.
All right. And
So,
I'm going
bursts
to move
apart.
over to. I guess I'm just gonna step over his corpse and move down to get rid of it.
If you end your turn next to the
Yeah.
flaming sphere, you can take damage.
I'm immune to fire anyway.
It's
not fire.
radiant.
It's radiant.
Yeah.
Not immune to that.
Darius has a
No, you're
magic
not.
item that lets him convert spells that cost fire damage into radiant damage.
That's a really cool magic item.
Yes. I like
It
it.
wouldn't make much sense to call the flaming sphere in this fight otherwise.
Well, yes. It's very handy in hell where everything is immune to fire.
Yeah, yeah, I guess I should have known that, but alright.
Well, with the thing I gave you, it's not really an issue unless you're fighting elementals, which they are now doing for this
I know, that's okay.
first or second time in this campaign.
So
Yeah.
I'll just walk. I'll just stay where I am because otherwise I'm gonna have to do a lot of walking around, and I'm probably gonna get to him next turn anyway. So there we go.
Yeah. Okay, Mac.
Okay. Let's see. There's only the one left. No, there should be a second one, right?
No, only one left.
There's only one left who's not dead.
I just
The other one was still in the turn order, but was at negative hit points.
okay. I just only see 4 icons on the board. Thought there was a 5th one. Okay. Either way, I'll give myself advantage.
I think Darius is standing on top of it.
Ah, that's why I didn't see it.
But
Okay.
he's also dead.
So, just gonna give myself advantage and fire on the one that's left, and probably kill it.
Yeah, you do. 39 damage is more than enough to finish it off. Okay. The last fire elemental burns up.
Hooray!
Yay!
Yay.
Okay.
I'm ready for a rest.
A short rest, probably.
Oh, we're almost
Because
there.
we're pretty close to the high hall by now.
I'm also ready for sleep.
I think as soon as we reach the high hall, I would do long rest there. But we could do a short now, just to patch things up. And I don't expect we'll encounter anything else before we reach the high hall.
Do we check out the body with the silver sword on it and closer now that we've beat the danger?
Yes.
Sure.
You can do that. So, you notice whoever is doing that, which is apparently Mac, that aside from the silvered longsword, there seems to be an intact vial in its slightly charred belt pouch, which contains a potion of frost giant strength.
Oh,
It's pretty special.
Cool.
Yeah, there is a note for it, which is not loading for me, but here it is anyway.
It's not loading for me.
Nope. Roll.
Side effect summons Odin.
Connection
I
has
promised
been interrupted.
there'd be no ice giants. And what do I do here?
Ah, okay, there it is.
23.
That's
Nice.
pretty high, I think.
But higher than you can normally get, so yeah.
23 is a strangely specific number.
It has no effect on you if your strength is equal to or greater than that score. So if you feed it to a giant,
it's one
Yeah.
less than 24.
Yes. It's indeed a very specific number, and that's because the name of the potion is literal. 23 is the strength score of a frost giant.
Nice.
Yeah, if you feed it to a frost giant, it's just making them drink weird toenail juice.
It's always weird toenail juice.
Yeah, but if you drink it, then it's weird toenail juice with benefits.
so if you're stronger than a frost giant, your strength does not go down if you drink it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Another thing to keep with us and never use.
Yes.
And given the fact that Narwhals is falling asleep, this might be a good place to end the session.
Will we reach the high hall?
Yeah, there were no further encounters in the last.
Then maybe we
Mile.
can just do the long rest reset our stats and stuff.
Sure.
Was
If
the
you want-
silver sword anything?
Well, it's the silvered longsword.
Yes, we
Oh.
take it with us.
Yeah,
You-
I'll
You
add
can
it to
take
the
it with
party
you.
loot.
I'll just
Although not in your bag of holding, given the vampire in there.
I'll reset all my long rest stuff, and then you can start next session in the high hall. Immediately.
All right. So everyone can take their long rest if you want to, and